Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is June 2nd, 2023. I'm looking over once again the day count on Pentecost from March 23rd, the new moon that was sighted. The new moon was not sighted on March 22nd. It was sighted on March 23rd. And I'm trying to do this on my own to have my own understanding and make sure where we are. And so if we go from the new moon on March 23rd, Nisan 1, the 14th day, Passover would be April 5th to April 6th. Leviticus 23:5, and the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. April 5th through April 6th, the 14th day. Leviticus 23:6, and on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. In the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein, but you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the seventh day is a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. Okay, so you have the 15th day is the first day of unleavened bread. And you will offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the end of unleavened bread then is the 21st day, the 7th day of unleavened bread, which would be April 12th through 13th. Then the day of first fruits, Leviticus 23:10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, you shall reap the harvest thereof. Then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. And ye shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you on the morrow after the Sabbath. The priest shall wave it. So you have the 7th day of unleavened bread, and then the next day is the Feast of First Fruits on the 22nd day of Nisan. This would be April 13th to April 14th. Then we have the 50-day count to Pentecost. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that you brought the sheaf of the wave offering. Okay, so from the day that you brought the wave offering, from the day of first fruits, from the morrow after the Sabbath, you shall count 7 Sabbaths. Okay, so on the morrow after the Sabbath, on the 14th of April, is the day of first fruits. So this is where the count will begin. Then we have, even unto the morrow, the 7th Sabbath, you shall number 50 days. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath, you shall number 50 days. And you shall offer new meat offering unto the Lord. So we go from April 14th. The first Sabbath is April 21st. The second Sabbath is April 28th. The third Sabbath is May 5th. The fourth Sabbath is May 12th. The fifth Sabbath is May 19th. The 6th Sabbath is May 26th, and the 7th Sabbath is June 2nd. This would put Pentecost on June 3rd or 4th in 2023. Now, if we go to the third month on the Torah calendar, just to confirm that the new month started on May 20th, we do have the moon sighting on May 20th. So as far as the Torah calendar goes, the day count or the beginning of the third month is correct on May 20th. So we can go from there, seeing that May 20th is the first day of the third month, and June 3rd and 4th is the 15th day of the third month. June 3rd and 4th is the 15th day of the third month. 15th day of the third month. So with this understanding of Pentecost being June 3 to 4, then we can see that June 3 to 4, Pentecost is the 15th day of the third month. the 153 fish, the 15th day of the third month. And I want to take you back to Shavuot 1949. According to the Hebrew calendar, Shavuot was also June 2nd through June 4th, 1949. I have shared with you why 1949 is the first Pentecost of Israel. Because in 1948, they were not reborn until the middle of the second month or the second month. And so they did not have a full Passover to Pentecost season in 1948. 1949 was their first Passover to Pentecost full season. Their first full Pentecost was in 1949. So 1949 was the beginning of the 70 years, June 2nd through June 4th, 70 years taking us to 2019, and then the 4-year delay of the fig tree brings us to June 3rd and June 4th of 2023. So even the exact date in 1949 brings us 70 years to the day on both calendars. And we have the 153 fish. Now, Exodus 19, in the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. Okay, the same day they came into the wilderness of Sinai. And they left Egypt on the 15th day of the first month, the night after Passover. They left on the 15th day. So this is where Exodus 19 starts. It's on the 15th day of the third month. It goes on to say, starting in verse 9, that they must prepare for the third day from the 15th day where it began. It said, And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto all the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to thyselves, that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall surely be put to death. There shall not a hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned and shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the third day, come not at your wives. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the land trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. Okay, so it was the third day in the morning when the trumpet of God sounded. This corresponds to the 18th day of the third month. I believe this corresponds to the 18th day of the third month. So we are here now at June 2nd. We are going to remain vigilant through June 4th, which seems to be the true date of Pentecost. It's actually the day of Pentecost on the Orthodox calendar. June 4th is the day of Pentecost on the Orthodox calendar. This may be the true day of Pentecost, whether it's today, tomorrow, or this weekend. We stay watchful. We stay vigilant. We do see the connection of the 153 fish. Today is the 153rd day on the Gregorian calendar. Sunday, June 4th, is the 15th day of the third month. That's another 153. So we've got two 153s here within this weekend. The 153 fish we've got today through Sunday, all corresponding to the 15th day of the third month, the 153 fish. Okay, now if we go past the 15th day, 3 days, so if we end up going to the 18th day of the third month, which is the day the trumpet sounded in Exodus chapter 19, that would bring us to June 6th, June 7th, the 6-day war, and the liberation of Jerusalem on June 7th, 1967. That was the day that Jerusalem was liberated, June 7th, 1967. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. I pray this is a blessing to you, and that together we can see that we are arriving, whether it's today or this weekend or over the course of the next week. I do believe we have arrived, and that in the very near future, within days now, I believe that within days we are going to see, no man knows the day or the hour, but we are watching and we are seeing the season, we're seeing the day approaching, and this could be the week. So much has happened in June, in the beginning of June, especially the 6-day war, the liberation of Jerusalem exactly on June 7th of 1967. So between today and June 7th, we're going to continue to watch, and I will bring any new updates for you as I see them. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.